Ooh. So hi everyone, welcome to the live stream. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe, leave us a comment, tell us where you're watching. Just basically keep us engaged. Thank you so much for being here. Let's continue. Oopsie. night. Lord. Don't forget to put the block on the inside. Don't forget to put the block. Somebody is asking me what I'm making in Swahili. This is Stefania Shija. Sir.
I'm listening.
Okay, so I'm gonna make some baked potatoes with some minced beef fried with some carrots and a mixture of red and green bell peppers and some tomatoes. You're gonna see it in the end how it looks like. Yeah, so thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Love you.
Bye.
Stop. Okay, so first things first. That needs to be marinated. This needs to pass through some water apparently. I don't know why, but okay, so I'm just going to marinate my potatoes with some spices before dumping it in the oven. Yeah. First thing, salt. Don't forget that, very important. Don't be too generous, you can't reverse the process. And that is black paper. And this is some red chili paper. Yes, sorry, about something and some turmeric. Turmeric always tastes so nice on potatoes. You also have to ensure it's dry, like there's no running water underneath. Otherwise the spices are just gonna run away from you. Yeah, so that and a bit of oil. Not too much, please. Not too much. Just something to keep it going. Just like that. That's it. That's how it looks like. Yeah, it's just marinated in spices. And because it already has oil, I'm just going to dump it here. I don't have, is it grease-proof paper? That one, yeah. I don't have it yet. I need to get it, babe. We need to get it. And yeah, so for now I just put them directly like that. Yeah, so excuse me. You're excused. Right. Alright. You can put as much heat as you want. I sometimes just run between 200 and 250, whichever gets the job done. So, yep. Because I hate to have it like less undercooked. Yeah, so I always just go to the highest heat and hope that it survives. Okay. So now the next thing we're gonna make is our beef. All right. Just soak it in some water because it had like this ice within it. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna clean a few things that I've used and put them aside. Ooh. Be careful, be careful. Okay, so I think now my water and beef has melted. Wow. Wait a minute. Okay, guys, so now let's get to the cooking. Mm. Yeah. So while we wait for this to heat up, let me just go through some of your comments, okay? As we pass time while we wait. Bam Bam Popa, wow. Okay, so somebody called Bam Bam Popa said hi. Hi, shout out to you. It says beautiful, thank you so much for the compliment. Harrison said hi. Hi, Harrison. Uh, Diolinda Gomez says hola. Hi. AJ Rato said hi. Hello. Um, Licia Joseph Daudo said hi. Frank Jones says hi, beautiful. Hi. Bamba Popa says, what are you cooking? Angie Tungwa said hi. Hi. And someone, I can't read their name, but it's an I. It's like, ha 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 ha, hoo, 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 good night. Yeah, right. Okay, so I'm making some minced meat fried with some carrots and some red and green bell peppers plus some onions, and I'm also baking some potatoes, so that is going to be on the side. So that's basically what we're having for dinner. Yeah, I hope you got that. Bam Bam Popa. Yeah, I hope I'm saying your name right. Okay, so we have who is it? Bon Clay Folani, who said hi. Hello. Ali Umar, who said hi. our baby over there who's heating. You're just gonna put this in and then we'll continue. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let this sit here. Put some more on top, and we will continue. Yeah, so let's continue. So we were at, I'm gonna go back down and check if anybody else. Okay. Somebody called Muslim Meta. Christine said hi, hello. I hope you guys are liking this video and subscribing. We have Tarek Uzaman, Plabon, sorry, who said, Day is the all the best to everything, like you. Okay, thank you. I hope that makes sense to anybody. Gay Taylor said hi, hello. We have, where were we left at? Okay, so most people are leaving me comments in other languages. Guys, I only speak Swahili, English, yes, and Luo. Thank you. Yeah, I speak a lot of Luo. Okay, so Ali Umar said hi, hi. Hassan Mohammed said hi, hello. We have Kutumetse Mabong said nice, thank you. Stefania Shija says, Zungumza Kiswahili dada, sikuelewi. So basically in Swahili he says, speak in English please, I don't understand you. Okay, so he actually asked me like, what am I making for dinner? And I explained it in English, and he wanted me to explain it in Swahili. So I don't know how to call minced meat, but I'm gonna try. So natengeneza I don't know if to say nyama ya kusiagwa. Yes, some nyama ya kusiagwa with carrots, na pilipili nyekundu. I don't know. Na kibichi, I think, yes, green and red bell peppers, na vitungu, na nyanya. Alafu kuna viazi ya kubake. I don't know how to say bake in Swahili, but yo, don't crucify me. So yeah, I hope he got that message at some point. Samuel Oyuga said hi, hello. Suresh Gutam said hi. Mabon said, I am fine, thank you. So Aben Colin to join Postajari said hi. Aben also says, how are you? I'm good. Okay, chakula gani hiyo unaunda? That was Stefan again. Okay, let's continue. So we have Ainamani Nicholas, who said hi. We have Elinaza Robinson, who shows an emoji for freezing. I don't know who's freezing. Grace Taiwo 22 said hi. Kaz Kasongo said bonsoir. Kenneth Wilson says hi. We have Noela Gomez, who said hello, hi. Someone called Nono said something I can't read. Oh, this is where I dropped my chopping board and some people were laughing, crazy. But yeah, he says something like merci. So yeah. Blessing Apaki said hi. Somebody says, I'm very happy. Okay. John Odoy said hello. Smile Star said hi. Hello. Okay. Toribia Ramirez said hola. Top G said hi. We have Smile Star, Toribia Ramirez again. Dominique Mensah said, hi, you're good? Yes, thank you so much, I'm good. We have Strek Kumal Pillai said hello. Terry Trindad said hi, hello. Strek Kumal Pillai said hi. Jermaine Tohimo said hi. CS666 said hi. Lewiski Karani said hi. Mutalia Kenneth said hi. Somebody's message was distracted. Who is this? Retabile Cialogo said hi. Somebody says, Retabile Cialogo also said, why are you cooking at this time? And I was like, what do you mean? I don't know what time it is where you are, but like it's perfect dinner time here. So Flipward said hello. Oma Gift said hi. Ahmad Zulu said hello. Joyce Bitutu said hi. Jonah said hi. Somebody asked if I was alone. Very weird. But yeah, I am not alone. I'm here with the vegetables and everybody else, okay? So Colleen Francis says, do you have kids? And when somebody asks this, what comes to my mind is that song that somebody went on a date and they asked like, how many kids do you have? I have one daughter. How many baby daddies? Something of that sort. So yeah, I have one daughter. Yes, Anthony Ishmael said hi. Mahmad Adam said, I don't know what XV means. I don't know. Okay, Mahmad Adam said hi. I literally read everyone's comment. So yeah, so other people also added. Guys, I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna read out your comments and give you shout outs. But let me just go check on the food. Lovely Sab, I'm coming to respond. Okay, so So last person's comment that I read was Gay Taylor, who said hi, and then we've had Christine explain to us the way how you make it. I have minced meat that I'm currently cooking in the pan, no oil, because I want it to actually cook with the water that is within it. And then after that, I'm gonna add some oil, some onions, some red bell peppers, some tomatoes, some carrots, yeah, and set that aside. And then I have potatoes, spice marinated potatoes that are baking in the oven, and that is gonna be my side. So I hope you get that, Christine. And okay, and then we have Pablon. I've actually read his comments. I'm not gonna read them again. I I don't know. I hope she's not okay. Lovely Sub says, darling, how are you? Where are you from? You're very cute. Your face is okay, and your voice. Okay, lovely Sub, thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate you. And Even says, what do you mean about it? I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay, so I'm just gonna get back to cooking, and then you guys can keep me engaged on the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up while you keep watching. Thank you. Okay. Wait. Really? Alright, so the next thing I need to add is the carrots because they take a bit of time to cook compared to those other ingredients. Yeah. And if you've been here before, everything I use, I wash and I put away, so that when I'm done, I don't have too many things to clean up. So don't be shocked. Yes, our carrots have had some grace period to cook. The meat produced its own oil, so I don't want to add too much to it. So I will only add if it's necessary. So I'm gonna add the onions. Yeah. Also, depending on how you want your meal to look like, you can cut your onions depending on that. Like I wanted it to have this stringy look with the onions and the bell peppers, so I cut them in like a stringy shape. Yeah, I didn't want to cut them in cubes. So we just want some onions to like absorb some oil, not necessarily turn brown. If I wanted them to turn brown, I would have started with them. But yeah, I just want them to absorb some oil, which they have. Okay, the next thing is our bell peppers. While I do this, I have to keep on checking on our baked potatoes because otherwise I might finish cooking this and find that they're not ready. So you constantly have to keep an eye on that. Make sure they're baking correctly, which they have for the most part. Just need them to dry up. Oh, come on, seriously? Okay. Bell peppers have had their chance. Now we add the tomatoes with all its juice right in there. So while that cooks, I'm gonna add some salt so that the tomatoes melt up faster. And also it's the only salt I'm gonna add because there's no soup or stew that's gonna be added to this. There's no water that's gonna be added to that. And yeah, as you have seen, I didn't need to use this, so there was no point. Okay. Okay. Oh my love, I'm crazy for you. So the salt content in this is still low. I need to add a bit of salt. Well, so 6-pack baddie says, "What are you cooking, Cinderella?" You got me in my feelings, yo. Uh, so I'm making some minced beef. I'm frying them with some carrots and some green and red bell peppers with some onions and tomatoes. And then I'm baking some potatoes that have been marinated in some spice. Yes, and the final presentation is gonna have this minced beef. Once it's ready, I'm gonna add some cheese on top of it, which you can do, or you, if you don't want to, then it's fine, but it's just for the love of that. Yeah, I don't know what I'm explaining, but like the strings, yeah, those ones, yeah. Also, there's like a meal here where they have potatoes and minced beef in the mix of it, and they have cheese on top, and they bake them, I think, together. Yeah, but that's not what I'm making. I'm just making some minced beef on the side with some cheese on top, and then I'm gonna serve them with some baked potatoes. So I hope you get that. Thank you. Uh-huh. Yeah, so this is looking like something from a Mexican restaurant, and that's a compliment. Yeah, so done up. Next thing I'm gonna add is my cheese. Okay. Now they look like what I wanted them to look like 10 minutes ago. But they did great. They finished up on time, which is wonderful. I always wanted to have this brown crusty look. And it's amazing, okay? Oh God. Don't burn me. Don't burn me. Ow. Okay. God dang. Woo. Okay, so our bifiana is looking very ready. And we don't want it to dry up from here. So we're just gonna turn off the heat, grate our cheese, reduce the heat for this. That's the last time it's gonna dry up anyway, so look for it. Then we're gonna do some cheesy magic over here. And I'm using the tiniest side that produces strings like slices. Yeah, that side always gives the best results. Right. I don't need too much. I don't need too little. Back it up, Tatiana, back it up. Okay. Come on. Right, so this is our cheese. We're just gonna add it to this on top so it can melt before I start serving it. But by now I hope you know how it's gonna look like, or at least you can imagine. The audacity of imagination, right? So now, we're about to serve this baby. Stick around, don't move. Griffith, don't run. giving. It's giving what I was looking for. Okay. We are good. Kitchen is clean. What? Okay. Okay. Good. That is our baked potatoes. Oh, ooh. I will cool that down and then I'll eat it. Yeah. Because the jams don't exist in my kitchen, so yeah, so ooh. It's hot. It's hot on the bottom. Okay. Let nobody lie to you that baked potatoes are not tasty. They are. They're actually very tasty. So we're going to serve this. And then we're going to put our churros on the side. Remember, I'm shaking it to remain hot, but not to like. I'm trying to avoid it burning. Yummy in my feelings. Ooh. This is something you should actually try making at home. You will love this. If you have cheese, any kind of cheese, as long as it's meltable cheese, use it. Okay? Cheddar works great. Mine is more like mozzarella, but yeah. And if you're in Eastern Europe, it's kashkaval, yellow cheese. That's what they call it here. But all in all, it works great. Yeah, so something about me, I like to fuss about how the food is presented, even to myself, okay? I know a lot of you are like, oh, why is she serving like she's in a restaurant? Why are you not serving yourself like you're in a restaurant? I mean, you're paying for food there, and you like fuss how it's presented to you, but when you're home, you don't care. Why? I don't get that, okay? So, yes, again, serving this with my bare hands, so bear with me. Right. Yeah, also if you have like some tomato salsa, you can add them on the side. I don't have them, but this is looking amazing, guys. Okay, this is something you should try. Okay. So it's hot on the bottom, so I'm gonna use this. Yeah, I'm gonna use this to like not get burnt. And then I show you how it looks like. Don't burn it. Sorry. Okay, so this is us. This is our Milo. Okay, as you can see, my beef has some cheese on it. Look at that cheese. Don't meow meow us. My husband is saying meow meow in the background. So this has some cheese on it, the beef. It has some carrots, some tomatoes, some onions, some what do we call them? Green bell peppers, red bell peppers, green bell peppers. My potatoes are marinated. It also has some tomatoes. I hope I mentioned that. I haven't added any spices to this, by the way, today. And then after it is well done, I just placed some cheese on top of it. That's why you keep seeing it kept melting. Yes, so I just added some cheese on top of it, and just to give you the presentation. And then my potatoes are baked. They have black pepper, red chili pepper, yeah. And I just sprinkled some oil on it, mixed them together, set it aside, then turned it over into the oven. That was it. And some salt, very important. It has some salt, okay, for taste. Okay, basically that's what I did. So this is something you can make from home. I hope you can actually try to make this. It's literally the easiest thing to make, and I hope you enjoyed the making of this video. I hope you love everything about it. I hope so. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you really love this. I hope you can actually try when you do run out of ideas of something you can make for dinner. I hope you can try this. Thank you so much for watching. For those that have subscribed, thank you so much. For those that haven't, sir, why haven't you subscribed? Anyway, thank you so much to everybody that has subscribed. Those that haven't, please do subscribe. Those that have given us a thumbs up, sending us heart emojis, thank you so much. Hope to see you again tomorrow. I'm always doing this live stream for cooking, and whenever you're out of ideas for cooking, just go through our page. You're gonna see a lot of meals that we have made here in the same kitchen from start to finish, and I hope you enjoy them. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you're watching from. For us, it's gonna be a good night. Bye.